All is well, all is well. So like the brother said, we out here to teach our people who we are, right? We've been tattered, tossed to and fro. We don't even know our nationality, right? Like the brother asked you, what's your nationality? You said American, right? That's our citizenship, right? So if we say what's our race, I heard you say you're so-called African American and your people are from Nigeria, pretty much, right? So African is the name of a white man, Leo Scipio Africanus. And America is named after a white man as well, Amerigo Vespucci. So everything that we associate ourselves with comes from who? White people, right? So we've been disassociated from ourselves completely. And everything that we know has been taught by our oppressors. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. Right? We have ancestors, despite not knowing them since we came off them ships in the 16, 17, 1800s. We have ancestors that we can go to and ask these questions. Right? Bring that out.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7 in the read. Bring it out! Remember the days of old.
So we're supposed to remember the days of old. That's a commandment. We're supposed to remember the things that we went through. Not just 70 years ago with the civil rights movement. Not 50 years ago when we were dominating the Olympics. Talking about ancient times.
Right.
But we can't do that because we don't know who we are. All we know is Africa. Right?
Come on. Consider the years of many generations.
Right.
Ask thy father, and he will shew thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
So the people in the Bible are our fathers and our elders. Right? The people in the Bible had a nationality. Do you know what their nationality was? Let's go to Deuteronomy 29. That's all right, sister. We out here to help you. We out here to teach you because we're family. We just meeting for the first time in this life. Right?
Deuteronomy 29 and 1 in the reads. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses.
You know who Moses is, right? What's Moses' famous words? Let my what?
Let my people free.
Let my people go. There you go, sister. That's Moses' famous word. Everybody knows that. Even if you've never read the Bible, you know, let my people go. Everybody's seen the Prince of Egypt. Everybody knows the story about the 10 plagues that happened in Egypt, right? So these are the words of the covenant.
The Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
No, with black people.
To make with the children of Israel.
The whole world.
To make with the children of Israel.
So who did the Most High tell Moses to make his covenant with?
People of Israel?
The children of Israel, right?
Right!
Who are the children of Israel today?
It's the 12 tribes.
12
the
tribes of
Africans.
Israel. The people who call themselves Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see if that's true. We're going to put that on trial.
Right.
Right? Whenever you want to test something, right, they got that that theory in school. Like you have a hypotenuse.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Remember that?
Hypothesis,
control test and all that?
Right.
Man, we haven't said that stuff in years.
Right.
You know, it's been some time. Right? So we're gonna put that theory on trial.
Right.
That the Jewish people are God's chosen people. Right? Because the Lord has strict curses that happen upon his children, the children of Israel, to identify who they are. Right, let's go to verse 28. Let's go to verse 46.
Verse 46.
So this is the 28th chapter, the chapter before we just read.
Deuteronomy 28:46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So the Lord's going to put curses upon his people as a sign and for a wonder. Right? He got on the X and the A. We know that's what? Under Armour.
Yeah.
Right? You see those golden arches. What's that?
Big Army.
So these signs and curses are going to be for a sign of who God's chosen people are. Right?
And upon thy seed forever.
So it's going to be generational curses that happen to God's chosen people. Right? Let's go to verse 15 so we can get the context.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Again, Moses speaking to God's chosen people.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the curses that come upon God's chosen people, like we just said, right? So let's read 3 curses. And I want, we're putting these control, what was it? The control.
Yeah, put in your control, your experiment.
There we go.
There we go.
You pay more attention to science than I do.
Grab a scientist.
Right? Oh, you're a scientist?
I'm a nurse. So
okay,
side effects.
Right? So we're putting those to the test to see who they are. Right? Let's go to verse 16. We're going to give you 3 curses that happen to God's chosen people. If you want more, we'll give you more. Right?
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the Lord said his chosen people will be cursed in the city. Remember, these are generational curses. So if we look at all the different cities, are you from Maryland?
Yeah, from Baltimore.
From Baltimore. Who's living cursed in Baltimore as a whole?
Definitely my African American brother and sister.
Yeah, us.
Yeah.
We living cursed. Right? Can we say the same thing about the Chinese man?
Sometimes.
As a whole?
As a whole, I mean, not here
The
now.
ones in China, you can.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
China is thriving. China is
And communism? You think they're thriving in communism? They're struggling.
They're small. Communism isn't too much of a bad thing if you think about it. I mean, everybody eats. If you think about America, you got people who are freezing to death on the corner.
Right.
That doesn't happen. Well, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But in all the cities of the world, as a whole, who's predominantly on the lower?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like being a little darker, the darker you are across the planet,
There you
the little
go.
rougher things will
You
be.
go to LA, Florida,
Yeah.
North Carolina, South Carolina,
Thailand.
anywhere.
Anywhere you go, a little bit
Anywhere.
darker
So
don't help.
cursed shalt thou be in the city.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
So who was cursed in the field? Let's spin this around. Who was cursed in the field? In the 1500s, the 1600s?
Definitely here,
1700s?
African American.
Definitely here. Can that fit everybody? Or does that fit one specific group?
I mean, in America, African Americans, it was us.
Well, let's look at the islands.
And the islands definitely, yeah. But if we're doing like the British Islands,
Let's look at in the so-called Middle East, in the sub-Saharan slave trade, while people were forced to be Muslims. Right?
Darker there, yeah.
So that happened to one specific people, right? So that's one curse that we can say it associates with us, right? Let's go to verse 48.
Come, verse 48.
Right?
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
So the Lord said, remember these are curses, that his chosen people got to serve their enemies, right?
Which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger.
So you have to serve your enemies in hunger, right? What's the last thing you ate, sister?
Piece of bacon.
Bacon.
Some candied bacon, breaking all the rules.
Some candy bacon. So where'd you get it from?
Right down there.
Right up there. Did it come from our people?
Oh no, they were very Caucasian.
Okay, they were very Caucasian. Right, what about Chick-fil-A? Who owns Chick-fil-A?
Also very Caucasian.
Who own all the supermarkets?
Pretty much white people.
Well, let's say my brother Trey is a master chef, and he cooks the best food in Baltimore. Where's he getting all his ingredients to cook his food?
Probably Cisco, also owned by white people.
From their enemies, right?
For sure.
And in thirst.
In thirst. Deer Park,
Yeah.
Aquafina.
Yeah, don't buy none of that.
Yeah, all that stuff is garbage.
Right, I was like, let's not give back to those families.
Coca-Cola, yeah. But you got to go to them for
You
thirst.
do. I mean, they got the control.
And in nakedness.
Adidas, Under Armour, Polo, any clothing company. Let's say my brother Lawakan has the meanest clothing in Maryland. Where's he getting all the textile to make his clothes? Right.
Asia.
Your enemies.
Yeah.
The same people who made you build that Great Wall of China.
Right.
And in wants of all things.
Can you name one thing you don't have to go to your oppressor for?
Weed.
Weed?
Yes.
Don't they sell it at Kota up there?
Don't buy from Colta. You can grow that in your backyard, my dear.
Well, we'll deal with that in a second.
Okay.
But you still got to go to them.
I mean, yeah, no, you can definitely
And you got to get the soil from them.
Okay,
Because this
I'll
soil
give
be
you that.
garbage.
No,
Because you
yeah,
got
if
the
you grow it in the
acid
city,
rain
you
and
should.
everything.
Yeah.
So you got to go to your enemy for everything.
Yeah.
Right? And what's his enemy going to do?
And he shall
This
put a
specific enemy shall do
put a
what?
yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So who has had yokes of iron upon their neck put on by all their enemies? Right? This is our so-called Latino brothers. Right? Us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, how did we get to this land called America?
I was born here, but my ancestors definitely did not come by choice.
They
At least
come
some of
by
them.
choice.
At least half of them.
I was like, at least half of them. The Irish, I don't know. That's probably by choice.
Yeah, they were called indentured servants. They
Yeah.
came over here and they lived pretty good. They got
Right?
treated like second class
Exactly. I was like,
citizens, but
still lower class, but
it's like a cat and a dog. Everybody loves dogs and hates cats.
Yeah, we
They will be the dogs, right? So we got here by
Oh, we
force,
came-
right?
yeah, exactly.
By means of transportation such as boat, right? Well, let's read out the Bible,
Deuteronomy 28:68.
right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said He's going to bring His chosen people back into Egypt again. So Egypt, what is Moses' famous words again?
let our people go.
So what was our status in Egypt?
Still slaves.
Slaves, right?
Still
So
slaves.
let's read out the Bible.
This is the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 11.
Bring it out.
And it reads, Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them, and brought them low with laboring brick, and made them slaves.
So like you said, in Egypt, we were slaves. We built the pyramids, the treasure cities. We did all the things that we did here in America, right? Start from the top again, King.
Are you suggesting that you beat the pyramid?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord's going to bring us into Egypt again, into slavery again.
With ships.
With ships. So the only people as a whole to ever get sent into slavery on ships was our people. Right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So the way the Lord said it was going to happen, it happened that way. This is thousands and thousands of years ago.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We haven't seen our homeland since. We don't know our homeland. We say Nigeria. Nigeria was founded, what, 200 years ago? Not even.
Right? That's why I was like, I don't know the name of where it's from. Like, names change.
And there,
and once you got off them slave ships like that one right there,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Your good old Mr. Peter Parker. Right? The man that everybody sees in a suit and tie waving at you, kissing babies. Sold to your enemies.
For bondmen,
slave men,
and bondwomen,
and slave women,
and no man shall buy.
We're still in this captivity today. That's why you have to work as a nurse to provide for the things that you and your family need. So all these curses happened to the Israelites. So we only read 3. By process of elimination, like you said, that was our control variable, whatever you said it was, right? Our control subject, right? Would that mean the Jewish people are God's chosen people? Would that mean the Israelites are God's chosen people? Who happens just to be black?
Right, I was like, they were slaves at a point. And I mean, you don't think the Jews were slaves?
No,
in Israel?
The Jews or the Jewish people?
Because
if you add the suffix,
okay.
You add
Jewish people, not by religion, but by race.
By race.
By race.
Who would they be?
I mean, they were definitely still pale, but they were slaves.
Let's get Jeremiah 14:2.
Bring it
out. Let's put it on trial.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah.
Were the Jews?
Jeremiah 14:2, and it reads, Judah mourning.
So Jew is short for Judah, right? So the real Jews are in mourning. And we know what mourning means. Everybody knows what mourning means. So are the Jewish people in mourning?
They have been. The Jewish people, I know, yes.
No, well, this is a prophecy about the end of times, and it's the same as back then.
Right.
It's twofold.
Right.
So are the Jewish people truly in mourning?
As a whole, I don't know. The Jews, I know.
I know they own the record companies.
Right.
Silverman and Thompson. Every project, everything. They own everything.
Right.
The ones that are doing well are doing real well.
Shoot, even the ones who aren't doing real well are doing well.
Right.
If they got the support of the family, they're good. If you're in the family and you got the support of the family,
you go over there on Park Heights.
On the other side of Northern Parkway compared to the other side of the street.
Oh no, I get you. That's what I'm saying. The ones that are doing well are doing well. The ones that aren't,
we're talking
struggling.
about as a whole. Because America taught us to be individuals. Right? They taught us to think individually. We're not individuals. We're here as a whole.
Exactly.
We all came into slavery as one.
Right.
But once we started listening to these other nations, we started looking at each other as not the same. That's why we got the light skin versus the dark skin, old versus the young, man versus the woman. We just separatists now.
I know.
And that's the problem.
Each other. That's how you raise up.
But it's not how you raise up.
Right.
I don't think supporting each other.
I thought you said separatism.
No.
Okay.
I said we have to support each other.
I got you. I misheard you.
Okay.
But as a whole, the true Jews are in mourning. We can't say that about the Jewish people.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
So you got gates around your house. What's that for?
Keep people out and keep you in?
Yeah, protection. Who is the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans protection in this land? Who's our protection?
Oh, probably the cops. I know, right? I was like, I'm saying we're supposed to be protected. The cops, right?
Who's really our protection?
Us.
Are we our own protection?
Yeah. You know your own protection? You want?
No, we're not our own protection. We're more scared of ourselves than anybody else. But the Jewish people have their own hospitals, police force. They got their own military in there. Say it again. They got their own grocery stores. Yeah. You go to a certain part of Brooklyn after 7 o'clock, you'll be escorted out. Not nicely. Absolutely. You go to Crown Heights in that area after 7 o'clock, they kick you with them shiny shoes in your ass. Man, woman, and child. Right? But us, as a whole, we don't have any protection. Right? We don't have any protection.
I thought that's what the games are showing. We're supposed to be protecting ourselves.
Well, everything gets twisted and turned. Right?
And the gangster of language, they are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
Sister, what color are the true Jews?
There we go. They're black.
They're black. So is the Jewish man a real Jew? According to the
I was
Bible.
according to the Bible, no. The ones that we have, mine are pale. So probably no.
So the people that you know are pale.
Yes.
They're Jewish.
Yes.
So if you add ISH to the end of a word, a suffix, what does it mean?
Kind of.
Kind of. So they're kind of what?
Kind of Jew.
They acting like a Jew.
Right. They're slightly Jew.
They're acting like a Jew.
Yes.
No, they're not slightly Jew.
They not slightly.
You're only a Jew if your father's a Jew.
Right.
Give me that Numbers chapter 1. That's why the brother asked you, what's your nationality according to your father? Right? So think about it like this. If you have a seed from an apple tree and it comes from Cincinnati and you take it all the way to Thailand, is that a Thailand apple tree? What is it? Just an apple tree.
Yeah, it was just growing there.
Right.
That's the same thing with the seed of man.
Right.
The seed of man shows you your nationality.
Right.
Because you're a nurse, you be hearing the nasty stuff. We were all sperm swimming around the testicles.
Oh, yeah, sperm's not even.
Yeah.
I think so.
Right? Let's bring that out. So we were all sperm swimming around before, you know, the actions happened and we was consummated. Right?
Numbers 1:18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
That means you declare your lineage, the people you come from, your tribe and your heritage.
After their families.
By what?
By the house of their fathers.
So your lineage is always declared by the house of the father. It doesn't matter the soil that the tree grew in.
Yeah.
Right? So sister, you would be an Israelite.
Right.
Right.
You would be an actual Jew.
Right.
Right? Like the brother said, a real Jew. And you see, it's funny to them because it's foreign. But this is the truth.
Right.
The truth always makes people uncomfortable.
That's
You
right.
have uncomfortable laughter when the shit doesn't sound right. Excuse my language. Because we've been lied to.
Right.
We've been lied to for hundreds and hundreds of years that we're nothing. Right? We're nobody. We're second-class citizens. We're three-fifths of a man. And that's still according to this law today. But when we tell people that, they look at us like we're crazy. According to the Bible, we're the greatest people to walk on the earth.
Right.
Not even close. Give me that Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse number 6.
Deuteronomy 7:6, and it reads, For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So we're a holy people. The 12 tribes of Israel are holy. What does holy mean? It means separate, set apart. We're different from everybody else.
Right.
Right?
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Hold on. Say again.
I said I thought holy men held on high.
We are held on high.
Okay.
That's
We
right.
are held on high. When have you, in any society, any empire that we know on this earth, when have the slaves ever been idolized by the oppressors?
See that?
That's not how slavery works. You got to beat
But
them down.
look at this captivity now. How many white kids want to be like Jay-Z and LeBron James?
See that?
Right! All of them.
Yeah.
When have you ever heard a little black boy say, you know what, I want to grow up and be Luke Bryan? Never heard it.
No.
You
I was like, I don't know who that is. Shit.
never heard it. We don't even know who Luke Bryan is. If he wanted to walk up here, we wouldn't give a damn. But let LeBron James, Pat Mahomes, Kobe, well, if Kobe was here, LeBron Jackson, right? Any of the celebrities come up here, people are going crazy. Not going crazy over Tim McGraw,
No.
right? So y'all are holy people, set on high. Who?
Hank Williams.
Hank Williams, right?
No.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So we're special, right? You always felt like you were special. You
Right.
didn't know what it was. It's because we've always had that royalty in us,
That's right.
right?
Special people unto himself above all people.
No, everybody's equal.
Above
all people.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So the Lord said his chosen people, and who are the Lord's chosen people?
The Israelites?
The Israelites are above all people who are upon the face of the earth. Now let's look at it in a contextual frame.
Right.
Who cooks the best?
That's a hard one.
Is it?
I was going to say it's 10 people. I won't say specific.
It's the Israelites.
Yeah.
It's the
I don't know who
Israelites.
we got
Right.
out here.
You get soul food.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
fill in your soul.
I was like, throw
You
little
go
Asians
get
in there.
so-called
Asians
Mexican. No, Asians use rats, cats, and dogs.
Yes.
I had a good cook to have that.
Well, you gotta look at the 12 tribes right here.
Okay, no, I'm not knocking it.
You ever had Mexican food not from Chipotle and how much better it tastes?
Oh, for sure. No, Chipotle's some bullshit. That's McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying. So the best cooks are the 12 tribes of Israel. Who makes the best music?
Okay. No, yeah, exactly. That can be Israelites. Yeah.
Who looks the best?
Anybody with melanin.
Say it again?
I said anybody with melanin.
Well, that's not true at all. You go look at
That's an opinion.
in the part of Africa, in the bushlands. You're not gonna say that. Right. We're not the same people, and they don't look good.
Right.
With the
Okay.
what?
With the sharp teeth.
With the sharp teeth.
Okay.
With the bones in their nose.
Plates in your lips.
And the plates in their lips.
And that's how they talk.
They look nothing like us.
No.
The best looking people are the Israelites.
That's right.
Who are the greatest people on earth? And who runs this thing?
I'm one of the Israelites.
You are an Israelite.
Yeah.
You are an Israelite. You should hold that with pride. Right, bring that up, okay?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22.
Bring it out.
The knowledge of the wickedness is not wisdom.
So the knowledge of wickedness, this is the Apocrypha, sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always forget the name of it. I want to go
Yeah,
get
it's the
it.
Apocrypha, right? So we got the 1611 right here, right? Same Bible that this brother's reading from, but it has the Apocrypha in it. As you can see, it's been
Yeah.
used.
No, it's hard to get the one with the apocrypha.
Well, Amazon is a beautiful thing to have.
That's right, that's
so
right.
the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, right? So the knowledge that we hold fast to, that we've been learning throughout these however long years we've been studying and getting education, is not the knowledge of the Lord. It's foolishness in the sight of the Lord. Give me 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 19. So the wisdom that you're holding on to, sister, you gotta let it go. Right? You gotta let it go. Read John chapter 3 verse 3.
This last one, make it good. I gotta walk.
All right, we got two more. And then
Okay, I'll give you 2 more.
1 Corinthians 3 and 19, and it reads,
Look it up.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
So the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Right.
So sister, I bring that out to tell you the things that you feel are absolute are lies. And you have to denounce and get rid of all those lies. First and foremost, by saying that you're African American, people from Birmingham, wherever you said,
Yeah.
right? Or you're part this, part that, you are a full-blooded Israelite.
Right.
That's your nationality. And you have to get rid of these lies that you've been told. You have to get rid of the lies that anybody is equal to us. Right? This Bible was before our grandparents, our great-grandparents, all this stuff that's been formulated and lied to and we hold on to is just separating us from the Lord. Right? Bring that up, okay?
This is the book of John, chapter 3, verse 3.
Right.
And Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, and Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God.
So you have to be born again, sister. Not in a Christian mind frame, because you don't see Christianity in this Bible.
At all.
Christianity is a man-made religion.
Facts.
Now the Bible is a book about a God and his people, and the voyages and the ups and downs that they went through. So you have to get rid of all this knowledge. Because sister, I can see that you're very friendly. You enjoy talking to people, and you're easy to talk to. You have to forget all that stuff that you learned in the world and come back to serving our God.
Right.
The one true God of Israel.
Right.
The God that everybody talks about in church, the God that everybody makes movies about, has been lied on. The God that we love is a God of war.
Right.
Coming back to deliver his chosen people from the hands of their oppressors.
Right.
From him and his family. We're just going to call it what it is. Right? Is that your boyfriend?
That's my husband.
Your husband?
Yeah.
That's your husband?
Yeah, he did say that's my husband.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Well, sister, interracial dating would be a sin.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I started in a race.
What do you mean?
I'm a mixed race person, so I am
Well,
already.
you're not a
innocent.
mixed race. You are what your father is.
Okay.
Dealing with other nations would be a sin. And a sin is punishable by
Why is
death.
dealing with other nations a sin?
Dealing with other nations is a sin and it's punishable by death, sister.
Why is it a sin?
Because the Lord said so.
The Lord says it.
Really?
That's it?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
The Lord said so. Bring it up. Let's go to
Yeah, definitely. Bring that one out. I'm going to
Seven.
look that one up. I got to read that.
Absolutely.
Like, I thought we were supposed to, like, work together.
Where have you heard that from? When has working together ever worked for us?
We're supposed to not judge our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors. We don't want to covet anything. We're not trying to be jealous of nobody.
That doesn't really sound like working together. Because when we work together, it seems like they only benefit. And they told us what to do. I've never seen a situation where the so-called white man and black woman have joined together and it worked out good on both parties.
It's a fair shit.
I've never seen that.
I used to be a homeless crackhead. I'm doing great. Just so y'all know.
But that again, that's an individual thing.
Okay, that's fine. I was like, I just wanted you to know. I just wanted you to know.
Again, that's an
It does
individual
happen.
thing, and we're dealing with a whole. Right. And I can tell you that everybody up here can agree on one consent that these people right here have done nothing good for us at all. They manipulated our minds to think that it's okay to hold hands with the grandchildren of people who hung us, burnt us on crosses, sent us halfway across the world on slave ships, fed our children to alligators, beat our elder men, stabbed us with swords while they did all this in the name of Christianity.
Right.
We have been brainwashed and lied to think that that is okay.
Right.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because this is really not that long.
Right.
This is not
No,
that
it's not
long
that
ago.
long. I'm very proud of the
Emmett Till
growth of
happened in
us as a
1955. 1955.
Definitely got killed more recently than that.
Well, so if you can think of more recent times that happened, why do you think it'd be okay to hold hands with your oppressor?
I don't feel oppressed.
Because I'm not oppressing her.
Yeah,
That's the
he's
whole
not
thing.
oppressing me.
Why is he
Maybe
not oppressing?
54, 55.
Yeah.
Why
How?
would you be
In
oppressing
what
me?
way am I oppressing her?
Why isn't he oppressing? I'm
Okay.
asking if
No,
you can answer the question.
I've
I'm not
never
asking
been
you
more
the question.
supported, more cared about, more taken care of than I have been in this relationship. So I'm not oppressed. I'm supported in every way.
So, say that again? So do you think he can love you and equate more to you than a brother can?
Yeah, in my experience, for sure.
I can disagree with that
Right.
100%.
Right.
Right, bring that
that's
out,
opinion.
Deuteronomy 7. Sister, we just here to tell you.
That's fine.
Right.
If you're continuing to hold fast, again, that's why we said you gotta be born again. Because these are the lies that America teaches.
Right.
Because let this have been the 60s, that wouldn't be happening.
Right.
And the 60s was what, 60 years ago?
Right.
Do things really change a lot in that short amount of time?
Nuh-uh.
Hell no. Absolutely not. Again, that's the
I was like,
individual
we're
mind frame.
here in the city of Baltimore. Yes, it's fine. Maybe Nebraska.
Deuteronomy 7:4 and it reads, "For they will turn away."
7-3. Don't they still have sundown towns in Maryland?
Right. I mean, still.
Yes, they have
In
sundown
North
towns.
Carolina.
Rising
I was like, I know
Sun,
they're more south. There still exists somewhere.
Cecil County,
Like
Rising
Howard.
Sun, there's sundown towns.
Right.
Since you got to get out the mind frame that these people are our friends.
That's right, that's
These
right.
people are our brothers, but these people are our sisters. The scriptures tell you, never trust your enemies.
Probably not gonna happen. My mom's white.
What is that? You can honor your mother, but you can choose who you be with.
That's right.
My people are all racist. I'm sorry, honey.
The people aren't all racist.
I mean, I'll give you that black people are the tribes of Israel.
Deuteronomy
You're not
7:3 and it reads, "Neither shall thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters shall not give unto his son, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons,
Right?
for they will turn away thy son from following me."
So that's what's happening right now, sister. You trying to include and hold fast to everybody. Everybody's my people. I love everybody. This and that. That's your heart being turned away from the Lord.
Right.
Right. And until you understand that, sister, you're just gonna be holding hand in hands with serpents.
I mean, I am Buddhist, so it's probably okay. But
Why don't you think about this? You're
I don't
following
wanna
a
think about
God who
nothing
has
at all.
cursed
No,
his
no,
followers.
get out of here, man. We don't
Why would
wanna
you
hear
follow a
talk
God
about
who has
our
cursed
God.
his followers?
Why are you telling us about our God?
I'm asking you,
Again, that's
why are
the-
you
that's
following
the
a God
separatism that
that
the
has...
so-called white man like to show? They want to tell you.
I'm just
how
asking to
serve your
explain why
God.
you would...
Your
They
God.
want to have you think about what's wrong with your God.
Right.
When your people are the people who buck brokers.
Right.
The most wicked things on earth.
Right.
You want to
Cursed
question
by
us
your
about
God.
we're cursed
That's
being
all
around
it-
y'all.
Right.
That's, you just
makes
explained
no
that's what
sense.
caused it.
None.
You just explained that's what caused it.
No, I explained it to her, and you just eavesdropped.
Right.
Yes, I'm sorry. I did eavesdrop on that, and I'm just curious.
Sister, you will be an Israelite.
Right.
We're God's chosen people.
I
And
appreciate
until you come back to serve the Lord, we're going to continue being in this lowest state.
Right.
You're going to be a step closer to death.
Right.
You gotta raise yourself up, honey. That is a choice. Don't say that.
That's not a choice.
That's a choice. Don't say
It's not
that.
a choice.
You're following a
Where
God
do
that
you
has
live?
cursed you,
You
and that's in your
are
mindset.
the
Free
Lord.
yourself from that
You're
mindset. Free
gonna
yourself from
think
that
that
God,
man
and
is
you maybe
Right.
see
You're gonna
things
think
differently.
That man is on the level that you are.
Right.
And that's the problem.
yes.
Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. That's your belief system right now. But you're on the right path.
I'm sorry that
you're
you
on the right
think
path.
that
But
that's okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Have one.
Watching Buddhism with a white guy who
Right.
has no teeth.
Get out.
Yes.
Buddhism.
Has no teeth. And that's the problem, man. Our people, give me 1 Corinthians 1 and start at verse 18. That's the problem with her. I hope that he falls and lose the rest of his teeth.
Right.
And she gets knocked in the head and some common sense comes into her head, man. That's the problem with mixing with these other nations,
Right.
man. They get too attached to all this BS going on out
Right.
here, man. We're not
here trying to wait for him.
Got time for one verse.
One verse, sister.
James coming up here. Verse of the year.
Verse of the year, right? Verse to end your year, right? But that's the problem, man. They turned our hearts from serving the Lord,
Right.
and caused us to serve them as the Lord, right? He's saying, well, why don't you think about how you serve your God? Well, what type of Edomite would say that to man? Man, if it wasn't so many people out here, man,
Right.
he would have been taking a swim. Yeah,
Bring it up.
Yeah, mess his day up, man. Who the hell does a heathen think he is to tell us how to serve our God?
Our God.
And that's the problem, man. You see the disrespect. You see how they treat you. They see how they talk about your people. You see how they talk about your God, and you still choose to walk away with them.
Right.
Until that day that our men stand up, because, you know, the sister, she an Edomite as spirit.
Right.
Or how do I want to say it? She thinks she's an Edomite. Because
Right.
she said I was a homeless cracker. Right? She thinks she's an Edomite, man. Oh, crackhead. She said cracker.
Crackhead.
Oh, she said crackhead. Oh, okay.
Crackhead.
Yeah.
You just read it to him.
Yeah, let's bring it up.
What he did, he brought her in.
Yeah, he brought her in, so she wasn't a homeless crackhead. She's a crackhead who has a home now.
I'm dead, is.
That's all it is.
Right.
Bring that out.
First Corinthians 1 and 18, and it reads, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but it's to us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High.
Right.
For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
So the wisdom of the wise is going to be destroyed in these last days. All that knowledge, I'm a nurse, and she trying to tell us about those theories, hypothesis, the controlled experiments.
Right.
I can't remember the whole steps, man.
Right.
Caleb, what is it again? You just got out of school. Give us what comes before hypothesis? The theory comes before the hypothesis. Then you had the experiment. Then you had the conclusion. It's like 5 different steps.
Right.
That's what Esau was doing to us, man. They was thinking of things that they could do to us. They wrote it down. They tried it. Had a controlled variable. They switched it up a little bit. Then they came with the conclusion.
Right.
How they can treat us like garbage more and more.
Yeah.
Right. Keep going, kid.
Come, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world?
Right. Oh, bring it up. You got it. Come.
Right, it says observation comes before hypothesis and scientific methods.
Scientific method. That's what it is. Okay. The scientific method. Man, how you doing, sister? We won't put you on camera. It's all good, sister. So we out here to tell our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who we are. Right? Because black is just the color of your jacket. And anything you associate with black is either positive or negative. What do you say, sister? Anything associated with black. What you think? Black male, black magic, black ice. Everything associated with black is negative, right? Black cat. 100% of it. So we're up here to get black separated from our people because we're not negative. We're positive people. We're beautiful people. We're great people. And until we realize how great we are and we associate ourselves with black, we'll never be able to reach that status. So according to the Bible, we would be the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. Have you ever heard that before?
Okay.
Have you ever heard that? Okay, what have you heard about it, sister, so we can build a foundation and
I'm trying to hear the verse so I can go.
You trying to hear the verse so that you can go?
Yeah, I have to go, so I'm trying to at least listen.
Okay, well, sister, you got a flyer. Check the flyer out.
Okay.
All right. No problem, man. Give me yeah, man. Can't
Trying to hear the verse so I can go.
can't deal with our people, man. Our people are so damn proud, man. Right? Give me Hebrews chapter 4. Start at verse number 4. It's always I'm in a rush. You're taking my time. Well, shoot, we out here in the cold. You think we out here in the cold just to talk to you?
Right.
Well, we are, but in a sense, we out here to serve the elect, man.
That's right.
If you don't want to hear it, you don't got to hear it, man.
Right.
We out here for the people who truly care about the Lord.
That's right.
The people who are looking to change their life, man. Because the Lord has a small remnant who's going to turn back to Him, man. Everybody's not meant for the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Everybody's not meant to be saved on this first go-round. Yeah, we all come from Israel, but we all can't go back to Israel this first round,
right.
man.
Right.
Some of us are too far gone. Some of us are so far gone that it doesn't even make sense to them. It doesn't make sense to find out that we're the greatest people on earth. Right? Bring that out, man. And that's the sad part about it, man. Esau did a hell of a job on our people, man.
Definitely.
Right.
They did probably one of the craziest flip arounds I've ever seen, man. Everybody thought the LeBron decision was bad. Right? He was the villain. Wait till the man of perdition is revealed.
That's right.
Right.
Wait until Esau truly is shown that he is Satan. Right, let me get that in 2 Corinthians. Right? 2 Thessalonians. Right? Bring that up, okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Come on. Hebrews 4:4, and it reads, "For he spake in a certain place on the seventh day, on this wise, and the Most High did rest the seventh day from all his works.
Right?
And in the place again, they shall enter into my rest."
So in the place again, we're going to enter into the rest of the Lord. We're going to enter into that true state of peace, man. We don't know what peace is, man.
Right.
Having them candles burning is not peace. Sitting around listening to the Zen music is not peace.
Good to see you.
Right, we're going to see true peace and enter into the rest of the Lord.
Right.
And that's the day that we're waiting for, man. No longer looking at cue ball, having to worry about what we're talking about.
That's right.
That's the problem, man. It's so many eyes when we out here trying to teach our people, and everybody's so damn curious, man.
No, right.
Right, keep going, King. When we enter into our rest again,
And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest. Seeing therefore it remains that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief.
so some are going to enter in because they believe, and those who don't believe, they just got to suffer and take the consequences of being a chocolate-covered Edomite, man.
That's right.
You're just a heathen in this land. You don't come back to serve you. How about Shem Shine?
Right.
Right? Everybody walking on this land is dead men walking.
Right.
Dead little girls, dead little boys.
God.
Right? You're not going to survive the nuclear destruction that's coming to America. You're not going to survive the sedition that's coming to America, man. Right? All this walking up and down like it's 1950s and everything is all good, that's out the window, man.
Right.
It's out the window, man. And I couldn't be more happy.
That's
man.
right.
I
Right.
hate the Christmas story. I hate Frosty the Snowman.
Right.
I hate Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Right.
I
Right.
hate have a holly jolly Christmas. I hate all this stuff that comes associated with Christmas. Right. Because it's not for our people.
Right.
Right? Keep going.
Again, he limiteth a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time, and it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts.
So we out here to tell our people to have a heart of flesh, man. Stop having a heart of stone, man. Stop looking at us as we're your enemies, man. Yeah, it's a different means of transfer of communication that you're used to, but we're the kind of the conduit between you and the Most High through the Spirit, man. We're teaching you that you're God's chosen people, but they're teaching you to be good slaves, to be good servants. Come to church 1 hour a week, do whatever the hell you want, and then just pay your tithes and you're good. Wow. We're the true connection of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to his chosen people, right? That's because the Lord has risen us up to do that.